Good day, listeners. You are welcome to the 7th edition of Spirit Illustrations. The title of today's topic is Silencing Any Form of Evil Voice Against Every First Child. This message was inspired unto me by the Holy Spirit through a particular incident that occurred at my place of work. I was in my office about to mark the test note of my students. I brought out the red pen from my drawer to mark. The red pen I brought out the ink was filled to the brim, but when I was using it, it didn't write. I checked it again. I realized that there was ink inside the red pen, but it didn't write. Immediately, I borrowed a red pen from one of my colleagues. The red pen given to me by my colleague the ink was almost finished, but I was able to use it very well. After that incident, I got a particular instinct in me that I will have to write on that message, on that incident. But the second day, very early in the morning, the Lord came to me and told me, I heard a particular voice that not so. When I heard not so, I was taken aback to what happened in the life of Jacob. The first son of Jacob was Reuben. And Jacob was referred as the first strength. Jacob referred to Reuben as his first strength. But he laid a particular curse on him that didn't allow him to manifest his glory. The Lord said the first red pen that the ink was filled to the brim refers to Reuben. The ink was there, but it couldn't perform its function. But the second red pen that the ink was as almost finished, that the ink was not as filled as the first red pen, was Joseph. Joseph's age was not up to Reuben's age, but he fulfilled the purpose that Reuben was supposed to fulfill. Joseph was the younger brother to Reuben, but Joseph was able to fulfill purpose. The Lord said, just like how Reuben was unable to fulfill his purpose, that's how so many first children are not able to fulfill purpose, despite the fact that they are the first strength of the home. The Lord said, Reuben as the first child was unable to fulfill purpose. When it came to the time of Joseph again, he brought his two children, Manasseh and Ephraim, to Jacob for blessing. And Jacob crossed his hand again. He gave the blessing of Manasseh to Ephraim. But Joseph said, not so. But he couldn't change the system again. The Lord said, it was because Joseph did not settle that case in the realm of the spirit. That was why it became a form of repetition on his children. That because he didn't pray over the incidents, that was why the blessing of the first child was given to second, and nothing was able to change it. It passed again to Jesse. Jesse had some children. When Sarah wanted to anoint the first child of Jesse, because he had the qualities of a king, he was tall and handsome. But that curse also functioned in the life of Jesse again. The first child of Jesse could not manifest his strength as the first child. David was who was the last child, was on the field, and David was called to become a king, and the first child was silenced. The Lord said that it's a particular curse in that lineage that has been silencing the voice of the first child. At this junction, I would like to change to my indigenous language. I would like to make the next explanation in my own indigenous language. Olúwa sọ pé ní ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ìgbà àwọn alágbára ibi òkùnkùn ayé máa ń pààrọ̀, wọ́n máa ń fi ògo àkọ́bí ṣe pàṣípààrọ̀, nítorí pé ògo àkọ́bí ní àwọn ohun àmúlò ìyanu kan nínú tó yàtọ̀. Nítorí ìdí èyí, àwọn alágbára wọ́n máa fẹ́ lo ògo àkọ́bí yẹn láti ṣe pàṣípààrọ̀. Èyí ló máa jẹ́ kó nira fún àkọ́bí lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ ìgbà láti gbérí. Olúwa jẹ́ kó di mímọ̀ fún mi pé àkọ́bí ni agbára ìdílé. Nígbà tí àkọ́bí wá wà nínú ìdílé tó máa ń ṣèpàdé ìdílé tó ní pé kò pọn dandan kákọ́bí wà ńbẹ̀, ìyẹn túmọ̀ sí pé irú àkọ́bí bẹ́ẹ̀ ti sọ agbára nù. Ṣùgbọ́n Olúwa jẹ́ kó di mímọ̀ fún mi pé tó bá ní àkọ́bí tó bá gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ yìí, ṣùgbọ́n tó bá gbàdúrà pẹ̀lú ìrora àyà pé òun Ọlọ́run máa ṣe ìràpadà ògo náà. A fi ajẹ́kọ̀ọ́ di mímọ̀ fún nípa àkọ́kọ́ tó ṣẹlẹ̀ nípa arábìnrin kan. Arábìnrin yẹn ṣègbéyàwó ṣùgbọ́n kò rọ́mọ bí, ó wá gbàdúrà. Nígbà tó sùn, Olúwa fi hàn àwọn áńgẹ́lì kan látọ̀run wá lọ sí sàréè òkú kan. A jí òkú yẹn dìde pé níbo ni ilé ọmọbìnrin wà. Òkú yẹn dẹ̀ lọ́bi tó wà, ó rí ilé ọmọ yẹn sílẹ̀. Fún ìdí èyí obìnrin yẹn lọ́mọ láyé. Olúwa jẹ́ kó di mímọ̀ fún mi pé oríṣiríṣi ọ̀nà ni ọmọ ológun ní àkọ́bí lè gbà sọ ògo dànù. Ó lè jẹ́ nípa ọwọ́ tó gbẹ̀bí ẹ̀ jáde nínú ìyá ẹ̀, ó lè jẹ́ nígbà tá a kọ́kọ́ wẹ̀, ó lè jẹ́ ẹni tó gé irun ẹ̀, ó lè jẹ́ àmì kan làwọn alágbára ti rí tó ti rí lára àkọ́bí yẹn tó lè ti fi ṣe pàṣípàrọ̀ ògo yẹn. Ṣùgbọ́n Olúwa jẹ́ kó di mímọ̀ fún mi pé tó bá ní àkọ́bí tá ti gba ògo ẹ̀ ní ọ̀nà kan nà, ṣùgbọ́n tí àkọ́bí náà bá gbàdúrà pẹ̀lú ìrora àyà pé wọn Ọlọ́run máa ṣe ìràpadà ògo náà. Ìbájọ́ òkú tó ti kú ni ó ní àwọn áńgẹ́lì láti jó òkú dìde láti lọ gbà ògo yẹn sẹ́ẹ̀. Ó ní ìbájọ́ alágbára tó wà nínú ayé ni ó ní alágbára náà máa sọ agbára nù. Níwọ̀n ìgbà tó ti jẹ́ pé àwọn alágbára ò rí iṣẹ́ ṣe lórí Jésù Kristi, níwọ̀n ìgbà tó jẹ́ pé nígbà tá a rí ògo Jésù mọ́ inú sàréè tó dẹ̀ tún jíǹde ní ọjọ́ kẹta, ó gbọ́ sọ pé òun ti ṣetán láti jí ògo àwọn àkọ́bí dìde, nítorí pé ògo kan fẹ́ dìde ní ògo àkọ́bí kan fẹ́ dìde, ògo yẹn fẹ́ ní ayé já. Ṣùgbọ́n ògo yẹn wà lábẹ́ àwọn èpè kan, ó wà lábẹ́ àwọn ogun kan tí ò jẹ́ kó fọhùn. Ṣùgbọ́n wọ́n sọ pé tó bá ní àkọ́bí tó wúri pé òun ò ṣojúṣe gẹ́gẹ́ bí àkọ́bí, tó bá ní àkọ́bí tó ní pé òun ti sọ agbára nù ní ọ̀nà kan tàbí ọ̀nà mìíràn tí ò lè ṣojúṣe bó ṣe yẹ kó ṣe, Olúwa ní pé òun ti ṣetán láti ṣe ìràpadà ògo ní ìwọ̀nba tí àkọ́bí náà bá ti lè gbàdúrà pẹ̀lú ìrora àyà. Iṣẹ́ tí Olúwa ní fún àwọn àkọ́bí ìdílé yìí tó wà lábẹ́ ègún kan tàbí ìdènà kan tí wọ́n ti rògbòlò. Kí Olúwa jọ̀ọ́ kó fún wa ní oore ọ̀fẹ́ láti lè gbàdúrà gbàyọrí, láti lè rí ògo lò. Mo dẹ̀ gbàdúrà gẹ́gẹ́ bí májẹ̀mú tó ti pè lẹ́yìn pé tó bá ní àkọ́bí tó ti ṣetán láti gbọ̀ngbọ̀ ẹ̀, tó ń tiraka láti gbọ̀ngbọ̀ ẹ̀, kí Ọlọ́run jọ̀ọ́ kó fún àkọ́bí bẹ́ẹ̀ ní oore ọ̀fẹ́ láti gbàgbàyọrí láti gbọ̀ngbọ̀ náà lọ́wọ́ alágbára tó bá dì í. Ẹ ṣé o, èmi ni tiyín nítòótọ́, Ògúnyẹmí Elizabeth.